Warning, if you like Nintendo or you're a fanboy of Nintendo, please click the back button or the X button. Yeah, this is Derrick Yasha. This is the 200th vid. And also today I'm going to do a rant on Nintendo. Okay? Nintendo, Nintendo, Nintendo. You know, you used to be awesome back in the day, man. What happened to you? You know, what the fuck happened to you, bro? Seriously. Like, I don't understand. You released great games after, the game crash in, 1980 something, around the time that ET came out, the game. And then, you brought gaming back. Seriously, you brought gaming back. You brought out challenging games. Most of them were movie-based games, but which was okay, by the ways. Um, mainly you would have challenging games on, Nintendo Entertainment System. You know, and let me just say something. It was the first to ever have Mario on there. It was the first to ever have, all our gaming classics. Okay. Then in, the 90s, you came out with Game Boy. That was fucking awesome. And, you came out with Super Nintendo in, 1991 or 2, which is my favorite system. That's my fucking favorite system, and it will always be boss, and it will always be badass, and it will always be gangsta. Alright? So, we had great games on there, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, mainly Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, all those good games that I could think of. Okay? Those were badass, those was awesome. Okay? And, the N64. That was a little bit badass and awesome. Some of their gaming library was, meh for games, but mainly some of it was good, mainly like Perfect Dark and 007 and Conker's Bad Fur Day and many others. I think Mario 64. But then here's where the rant really begins. Fucking GameCube, really? Let's see, you didn't have nothing on the GameCube. The only thing that you probably had going for it was Resident Evil 4, but too bad it got ported to, all the systems, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, and I think even Wii U. I think even to PC and, some other gaming systems as well. But yeah, pretty much you were just saying, oh, it's going to be, Nintendo exclusive, and you can only get it on Nintendo GameCube. But yeah, pretty much you had, Luigi's Mansion and Mario Sunshine and this and that, and Metroid Prime. At the time I used to, like that game, but now I figured out, hey, Super Metroid is a lot better than this shit. You know, but pretty much, the controls for GameCube is fucking terrible, man. Seriously. And the way that the controller is shaped, it's way too fucking little, man. It's way too fucking little. At least with the PS2 controller, it actually fits in your damn hands. Actually with the Xbox controller, it's a massive controller. It's a big controller. You could hold it. But with the GameCube controller, you're trying to struggle to hold it because how small it is and how slippery the grips are. Ugh, my God, I could just get into how terrible the control layout is. The triggers are not even like triggers. Ugh. I just hate the fucking GameCube, man. Seriously, it was one of the worst Nintendo systems ever fucking made. Okay, and then you made an improvement, with the DS. The DS is fucking boss. It's badass. It's awesome. Okay, and thus the fact that you had many awesome games on it. In different varieties from games, not shitty varieties like the GameCube. Okay. That was badass that, you made Super Mario World, for the DS. The DS, man, it has a lot of awesome games, man. And then we get into the fucking Wii. What the fuck were you thinking, Nintendo? Seriously, a kiddie's toy? Seriously, somebody waving the remote around? Matter of fact, if you was to wave the remote around like this, it would look like, you're jerking off. Mainly, there's a game, that's called No More Heroes. And basically, you have to hold the controller to charge it. And, of course, that it looks like you're jacking it off or some shit like that. Seriously, uh, Nintendo, you have to make a system with, a controller that basically looks like a dick, and of course you have to have a rubber that goes over it. What, was this like a fucking dildo and a condom? Seriously, like, what the fuck were you thinking, Nintendo? I just want to fucking know. Seriously, dude. And also, why do you call it a nunchuck? Seriously. Why the fuck do you call the controller a nunchuck? What, just because you have the a wire attachment going from it, and nobody wants to, strain their self out over a fucking game like that. Seriously, and nobody wants to, go like this or go like this. Pretty stupid and gay for me, anyways. Pretty stupid and gay. You know. Ugh. And there was not that much variety from your games. What, you only had two games going for it, which was Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles and Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles? Seriously, dude? Seriously? Um, Smash Brothers Brawl fucking sucks, man. You know, can't believe it. Why would you release a terrible piece of shit like that? If you were going to make the Smash Brothers game, you should have had a lot bigger roster. You should have had a lot bigger roster, but no. Okay. Um, you know, uh, Pretty much your graphics are crappy. For this day and age. You still had your GameCube graphics. You're supposed to graphic up the games. All right, so forget that. Let's get into the Nintendo 3DS. Fucking awesome system. Okay, fucking awesome. You had good games on it. Very good games. I want a DS, a 3DS. But yeah, pretty much, I wish that I could go buy one, but I'll just wait until, it goes down. Okay, and then let's get to the Wii U. Why would anybody want to play a terrible system, first of all? Seriously. Where you have games that was already on, different platforms, PS3 and 360. You know, like, I don't understand. And the graphics look even worse than, the actual games. Mainly Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City Armored Edition, which I call fucking bullshit on that. You see how bad that is? It made me hack gas and burp. Seriously. But let's see, what else? You don't have any good games for it, and never would you have any good games for it. All you are is for the kitty up, for the kitty, the for kids basically. You're for kids, okay? That's all you put your content out for is for kids. You only have kiddie games, okay? You don't have. You only have some rated M mature games, only some. But I remember you used to be awesome, Nintendo. I remember that you used to have fucking balls, and then what? Your balls got taken out of your sack. Seriously, Nintendo? Like, really? What the fuck were you thinking, man? I just want to know. Okay, how could you go from this awesome company that was all the way up here, and then basically decline down? But you're still rosing up by your handhelds. So yeah, pretty much that's what people are buying, your handhelds. Because you're staying true to your handhelds. You're bringing out, good games for your handhelds. That's it. Okay. Everybody beats you, Nintendo. Everybody fucking beats you, I mean, 360 kicked your fucking ass, and that's pretty sad, man. That's pretty fucking sad that it kicked your ass, and it has way better games than you, Nintendo. Way better. So yeah, pretty much I'm done with my rant. Peace.